What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the Jaye Black Blogcast. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Make sure you like this video. Hopefully you're sharing it. We're going to talk about Mia Khalifa. Yeah, and I know this topic has been out here for a while, and I should have gotten to it already, but I'm getting to it now, okay? And I want to discuss her and how, the media wants to redeem people like her as far as where they came from and trying to push them to the forefront, because there's been a huge push over the last couple of years, especially the last 2 years, of the media pushing some of the most dysfunctional females into the spotlight. Look at Cardi B. I mean, she is very flawed. She has made a lot of mistakes that she's never apologized for, and she continues to do so. She continues to say weird things, and the media continues to let it go, because they're propping her up on a pedestal to be what women should want to aspire to, especially young girls. Okay? Even Ellen DeGeneres dressed up as Cardi B for Halloween. Okay? Yeah, that Ellen DeGeneres. But we're going to get into it. This interview she did a couple of months back with the BBC. And they talked about her past in the industry and how she's trying to step away from that. Okay. She's trying to step away from that now because she, wants to be taken seriously, but nobody's going to take you seriously, especially the fact that you still make money off the name. You continue to use the name, and we're going to get into that. Now, according to this article, because let me go back to the YouTube video. Okay. The YouTube video, at least one of them on YouTube, they shut the comment section down. BBC News, the video has over 2 million views, and it was posted September 7th. Okay. And they're interviewing her in this clip, and they turn the comment section off. The video has 24,000 likes and 5,000 dislikes. Now, again, I'm not against people being able to tell their story, them being able to change and rewrite their own narrative or history. But when you're somebody who still tries to benefit off of your name, when you've tried to ruin countless, athletes or entertainers that you've put on blast, you try to ruin their relationships, you try to boost your own name up through them, you're not deserving of redemption. I'm sorry, because you have chosen the attention seeking route. You've chosen the clout getting route, and you continuously are using your past in the industry as a way to get these blogs to write about you and to interview you, because you really don't have anything going on. You failed to do anything outside of what you did before. You tried to do a show with Gilbert Arenas on Complex, that flopped. You try to do another podcast. I believe that has flopped as well. You're just not good at this sports thing. You're better off being a sports groupie than being a part of the sports podcasting, because that's not who you are. You want to be known as the, thotty female groupie fan of these teams, And these athletes are on to her. This is why she's trying to clean up her image now. Going on BBC, looking serious and, just looking like very casual. Because this is not who she is. I want y'all to understand, this is not who Mia Khalifa is. She knows that the only way that guys give her any attention, they put her on any of their platforms, is because of her past, is because of what we can simply Google. Do y'all not understand that it's very difficult? Because I did a video on her a couple years ago. It was very difficult to find pictures of her without her showing her chest. It's like every other photo of her showing the chest. So you're out here being very, you're putting yourself out there, but then you want to be taken seriously. And I have said this about these Instagram models. You got countless Instagram models. You go to their pages. They have little to nothing on, but they want to be taken seriously as business women, as educated women. We know you flying out to Dubai. That's why you paying all that money to get that work done, because you're using your body, not your mind, to get paid. This is why these women go and put the money in rebuilding themselves, rebuilding their bodies. You can tell these females are all going to the same doctors because they're using that to make money. They're using that to financially build themselves up. But then they want to get on social media and act like ain't nothing happening. Something's happening. Something is happening to the point to where you are out here getting the work done. Then you're posting yourself on social media with little to nothing on, but you got that email in your bio because you want to separate business from thirst, because the DMs is definitely where the thirst is. And you want to make a career out of selling yourself. Basically what Mia Khalifa had did. And you want to say, well, you only made 12,000. If you made 12,000 for the countless amount of videos you made in what she said was in a span of 3 months, that's because you were bad at business. They may have financially taken advantage of you. But I heard that her net worth was a lot different, which is what I know. This is why she gets these interviews. She gets opportunities because of her past. This is why she's never changed her name. Some of these chicks who are in and out of the industry, they change their names. She's never changed hers because she wants to benefit from it. I saw somewhere where there was a former entertainer who's now a pastor, and she still uses the name that she had back in the day. It's somebody that they know that they wouldn't be where they are if it wasn't for who they are. And they want to build their social media following off of their past, but building what's going on now in their present off of their past, curiosity. And we all know that a lot of these, churches have no morality whatsoever. So it doesn't really surprise you, right? Because the morality has been gone for quite some time. But let's take a look at this article from, I think it's the LAD Bible or LAD Bible. That's the name of the website. I'm gonna read some of the article here. It says former film actor Mia Khalifa has opened up about how her family disowned her when they found out about her move into the industry. Speaking with BBC's Hard Talk, Khalifa spoke about her path into the film industry, explaining how it largely stemmed from rebellion and wanting to do something out of bounds and so out of character. She said, "I shocked even myself." Really now, because that wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago when she did that. And you know what's really interesting? I believe Mia Khalifa had a website. I believe she had a website as well for her acting career where, she were participating in certain things. Now, maybe that website isn't up anymore, but it wasn't that long ago that she was, in that particular field. But the whole rebellion thing, that really doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that she was seeking to, rebel, because that's what goes on. You got these females out here who will date guys that their parents don't approve of because it's all about rebelling. Now, some women take it far, like she did, and get on camera and do the things that she did. Okay, and now she wants people to forget about her past, but not a lot of people are gonna forget about your past, Mia, because your past is your present and it's going to continue to be your future because you continue to use the name in order to financially benefit yourself and get you opportunities. You are. You know it is. Interviewer Stephen Sakor, as I said, then asked about whether or not her family had any idea what she was doing at first, to which Khalifa replied, "No. I felt completely alienated by not." She continued, "And they disowned me when they found out. I felt completely alienated by not just the world, but my family and the people around me." For those of you who don't know, she comes from, a Middle Eastern family who have certain values. And I'm pretty sure they didn't approve her, but she's an Americanized Middle Eastern. Okay. I don't know what it is, but when these particular people, especially females, come to westernized countries, they become very much so westernized to the point to where you don't even recognize that they're actually foreign. You know? Especially after I quit, when I was still alone, even though I left, I just realized some mistakes aren't forgivable. And this is why she needs to stop seeking that redemption. But see, it would be easier for dudes to, or people in general, to forgive her if she wasn't trying to clout chase off of these guys. Now, she's calmed down because I think a lot of athletes are just not hitting her up like that. You know, they're not as naive as they used to be. You know, there was even one time where she tried to get at this guy on Twitter. And there was another NFL player, I believe it's Juju Smith-Schuster, that went in and was like, nah, bro, don't do it. Yeah. But time heals all wounds and things are getting better now. Brought by her parents to the United States, Khalifa was schooled in America and went to study history at the University of Texas. By the age of 22, she became the most searched performer on some of these sites. With seemingly stable foundations in life, Khalifa said it wasn't just an urge to rebel that led her into the industry, but also a lack of self-esteem. And I think that's where I think a lot of issues are. You have these particular females who do not have high enough self-esteem. They have very low self-esteem. She has very low self-esteem. This is why she's where she's at, where she went to, the depths she went to, you know. This is why you see females have, you know, kids, because to them, that's a self-esteem boost that somebody wanted them. And it wouldn't surprise me that the same can be said for Mia in this situation. She said, I don't think low self-esteem discriminates against anyone. It doesn't matter if you come from a great family or if you come from a not so great background. I struggled my entire childhood with weight, and I never felt attractive or worthy of male attention. And suddenly, my first year of college, I started losing all this weight from making small changes. And by the time I graduated, I was ready to make a bigger difference. And she means by getting more attention from dudes. Khalifa added, after feeling what it was like, that validation and compliments for the first time, I did not want that to go away. As discussing some of her, I'm getting to the rest of that. But I think that's what's going on with a lot of women, man. You got a lot of females, man. They were not considered attractive in high school. They were overlooked. You know, a lot of guys just weren't looking in their direction. A lot of guys didn't want them. And I think that she wanted to feel wanted by the guys that she wanted. You know, I'm pretty sure guys paid attention to her, but it wasn't the guys that she wanted. The guys that she wanted started paying attention and giving her compliments, and she didn't want that to go away. Look at a lot of these Instagram models. You can tell through all that makeup and surgery that they used to be very unattractive. You know, but they have so much work done that is sort of remade what they look like. This is why when you look at before and after photos, not only are they very thin with no waistline, no waist, with no hips and no assets, and they look very, very super average, to all of a sudden they're an Instagram model. They're considered attractive, beautiful. But if you look, you know, years prior, no one thought they were really that attractive. They were just very basic and average, you know? And that's what a good amount of these IG models, like if you really look at their face, because they're always constantly showing you body angles and things, because they know they are very insecure. Like there was one particular Instagram model, okay? She dates an NFL player, okay? And all she does is show you angles. All she does is show you her backside, but you never really see her face too much. I believe her name is Rachel Bush. If you look at Rachel Bush, you can't tell me that you consider her a super attractive female. Now, I'm not saying that she's not cute, because she is. I'm just saying without the makeup and without the angles, when you really look at her, you can tell she probably used to have some insecurity issues, you know, deep insecurity issues, you know, and she's not the only one. There's other ones as well that they show you these angles. You never really see their face. It's because they're insecure about how they look. They go by their body, you know, and that's where they get their self-esteem from. This is why they're on Instagram with hardly anything on, but won't respect, but say that men should respect them. But look at how you carry yourself. You can't carry yourself the way you do and expect people to respect you. So make sure y'all like this video. Hopefully you share it. Follow me on social media. Check out the videos from the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.